Babangida advises Atiku to close ranks and work with Buhari. Ibrahim Babangida, former military president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, has urged Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to close ranks and work with President Muhammadu Buhari. Babangida stated this in a statement he issued to congratulate Buhari on winning the presidential election. Atiku had secured 11,262,978 votes and lost to Buhari, who polled 15,191,847 votes on the platform of the All Progressives Congress, APC. The statement reads, "The 2019 presidential and National Assembly elections have come and gone. These elections have produced a new president-elect and new elected members of the Senate and House of Representatives. I congratulate the Nigerian electorate who conducted themselves peacefully during the voting process. They were enthusiastic to exercise their democratic rights of electing candidates of their choice. Sadly, due to violence in some part of the country, lives were lost, and I would like to extend my heartfelt condolences to their families for the death of their loved ones. I wish to congratulate President Muhammadu Buhari GCFR on his re-election to lead Nigeria in the next 4 years. I have observed that the electioneering campaign was very strenuous and the contest very keen. That despite the turbulent terrain of politics, the president submitted and subjected himself to this process. Indeed is a clear testimony that he believes in the democratic process and ideals. The newly elected president should heal the wounds of the heated campaign exchanges by embracing those who contested alongside with him. The president must resist the temptation to see them as enemies, not even opponents, but fellow compatriots who merely disagreed with him on how best to move our country forward. Now that the president has won his re-election bid, he should confront with renewed vigor the most urgent problem confronting Nigeria: insecurity of lives and property. The Boko Haram insurgency remains a threat to many Nigerians, particularly in the northeast sub-region, while the twin evils of kidnapping and armed robbery, armed banditry remain a major national menace. The president must pay priority attention to these security issues. The economy of the country must also occupy the president's urgent attention. There is the need to be more creative in formulating policies that will improve the nation's economy, create employment opportunities and give hope to our teeming youth. The president may wish to heed to the yearnings of reasonable Nigerians for restructuring and seek all constitutional means to devolve some powers presently exercised by the federal government to the other tiers of government. He commended other presidential candidates, making particular reference to Atiku, and urged him to endeavor to accept the result of the election. Let me commend and convey my admiration to the other contestants for the office of president. I was particularly impressed with the gallant and audacious spirit of the main challenger in the presidential race, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. I was not surprised that even though he lost the most exotic position of the land, his doggedness and pattern of support cut across ethnic, religious and regional lines that earned him the second position of the last presidential election. I call on the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to close ranks and work with the winner of the election in an objective and constructive manner so that democracy will continue to thrive in our country at this crucial period of renaissance. I urge him also to endeavor and prevail on his admirers to eschew bitterness and violence. They must be prevailed upon to understand that politics is a game in which there must be only one winner. I pray that the Almighty Allah will continue to guide our democratic steps for peace and progress in our country.